Right on. I got a new knife for you to check out. Let me see if this makes it any better. A little bit. Okay, so you may have heard of the brand Flytanium before. They make all sorts of cool little things to make your knife cool, mostly in titanium and different colors and stuff like that. There's a dead fly. Anyway, the knife I'm checking out is called the Arcade. It's made by Flytanium. So what's really kind of cool about it is you can pretty much upgrade every part of the knife. So it comes in this nice little, I don't know if it's nice, but it's cool. Nice little folder. It's got some G10 sitting right there. Nothing too special. Pretty cool. It's got the Demko Shark Lock. I don't know if you can see that in here. Just a super cool locking mechanism. You just pull back on that thing and it'll open up. So there you go. Very cool stuff. But what I'm going to be doing with this thing is changing some stuff on it. Since it's all upgradable and stuff, I got some stuff to upgrade it. Oh, if you decide to get one of these knives, it comes in, they got all sorts of different colors and handles and inlays and stuff like that for it. This one here with kind of this white G10, I think they call it, comes with some aluminum black scales that you can also put in there. But, you know, black is cool and all, but I think I've got like way too many black knives. So what I did is I got some cool things to upgrade it. Let me go grab them. I'll be back. Yeah, so some of the cool stuff I got to pimp out the knife. Here are some really cool titanium scales. You can kind of see they've got a blue to them, and kind of hard to show it on here. Let me get this out of here. Yeah, it doesn't really just show off very well. There he goes. And they got blue and red, and it's just kind of cool. So I got that. That'll take the place of these scales right here. And then you see the lanyard hole right there. It's just a pass-through hole, right? You can see my finger on the other side. So what I got is something to plug that off, because I don't usually use a lanyard on this. But it's a tritium plug. So it's got some, you can't really see it in here. You can't see nothing on this camera. Anyway, it's a metal plug with a tritium tube on each side, and that'll fit right in here. And then I got me a new thumb stud that also has a bit of tritium in there too. So I'll be changing all this stuff out, and I'll show you the progress as I go along. So here we go. Alright, so a couple of T6 screws was all that was holding these on right here, and also T6 holding the pocket clip on. Here's a knife now with no scales on there. But you can hear as it opens, it's got a little squeak to it. So I'm going to have to take the pivot apart, and there's going to be some bearings on the inside here, so I'm going to clean those up and re-lube those and put it all back together before I put the sides on. So I'll take that apart and I'll be back. Alright, well, this is quite exciting. I've never been this deep into this knife before. So it's all taken apart now. There's the two pieces of the lock system. There's some bearings right there. Here's the old side scales. Here's the spring that goes into the lock. Here's the old ones that I took off. There's some bearings. There's the couple of screws. So yeah, I'm just going to get a little paper towel and some rubbing alcohol and clean off everything around here. Same with like right around here on the, you can see the ring where the bearings ride. I'll be cleaning all that up and putting it all back together. So I'll be back in a little bit. Pretty nasty. That's just it's all the gunk and crap that came off of the bearings and the pivots. Pretty nasty. So that's and I was using this stuff here. It's called Blue Lube Cleaner. It's made by Benchmade, I think it is. Very cool stuff. Works out pretty well. So now that I got it all cleaned up, I've got some of this stuff here. This is Blue Lube. This is going to be the stuff I'm going to use for the bearings and the pivot and stuff like that. So let me start putting this thing back together, and I'll be back. Alright, so I've got the lock and the spring put back in there. I just thought I'd let you check it out. It's not really a whole lot of technology going on there. Except for it just popped out and landed over there somewhere. Alright, I'll be back. You know, I'm betting you that most people don't show their fuck-ups on YouTube. Because you just saw a spring zap out of a screen and completely vanish. So, how do I say that? Yeah, I fucked up. So, it doesn't come with extra springs. So I guess I gotta get on the internet and buy some springs. So that really sucks. But anyway, you know, since I got it apart, I might as well tell you the specs on the knife, right? Its overall length is 7.7 inches when it's all in one piece. It weighs only like 3.4 ounces. The blade length is 3.2 inches long. It's made out of S35VN. You can get them in polished, like a satin blade or this black finish. You can also get a Tonto blade to throw in your thing now. What else is in there? The handles are made out of T6 aluminum, and of course I got these titanium scales that'll be going on there. And well, you know, I just really screwed up by losing that spring. So that's the thing. I'll have to get some springs and put this together at a later time. That kind of sucks. I'll be back later, hopefully. Here you go. It's 1 week later, and I now have a new spring that I lost. This was the spring that went that way. So anyway, I'll be putting this thing all back together now. The spring is going to be sitting in right here. It moves back and forth right here to activate the lock mechanism. That's what I was going to show you until the spring took off. So I'm going to lube up the bearings and clean everything up, and I'll put it all back together. I'll come back in a couple of times here so I can show you what's happening. Well, I didn't really stop in between any stages, actually. It's just kind of a little monotonous, putting all the little pieces and parts in the right places. But finally, I got the spring lock, or the shark lock, and the spring, and all the pins lined up in the right place. I'm just getting ready to put the titanium scales on, and then put the screws on. So I'll be back after that. Right on. Well, there's one of the scales installed. Pretty cool. And I've got a new thumb stud I'm going to be putting in. You can't really see it in there, but there's a little tritium piece right there at the end there. I'll get my little I'll get a flashlight on a little bit and we'll check it out. But I'll put the other scale on and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, well there it is. It's all done now. So, you can't really tell. But right here, there's a little piece of tritium. And right there in the thumb stud, there's a little piece of tritium. So it's like a glow-in-the-dark permanent type of stuff. And, well, I got me a little flashlight here that might make it easier to see. Let me turn off all this other light. I guess it doesn't help with all the other light on, but let's see. I don't know if it'll help make it show up or not. Alright, yeah, you can kind of see it. Let's see if I can zoom in. Let's see the other direction. There you are. So now you can see the little glow-in-the-dark tube that's right there. And then there's another one right here on the thumb stud, which I think you can see the little glow-in-the-dark line. Pretty cool stuff. So yeah, that's the Flytanium Arcade. It's all done. Thanks for checking this out.